What's going on, guys? Welcome back to more Food Tales. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Before we get into this video, I need you guys to smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed and having your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get into this. Alright guys, you guys have seen me make dinner recipes, lunch recipes, dessert recipes, but I haven't done anything for breakfast just yet. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make the ultimate breakfast sandwich, but specifically the Eggslut sandwich, and this will be my version. Let's get into this, guys. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to start off with is our bacon. We're going to be cooking that for about 15 to 20 minutes at 415 degrees Fahrenheit. I have one large sweet onion in the back, and then we have the 5 eggs. I'm going to go into that a little bit later. So to start off with the caramelizing of the onions, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pot. We're going to add a little bit of salt, and I'm going to add some water because I'm going to cook this on high heat for the first 30 seconds to a minute so it really gets steamed up, and then I'm going to actually put it down to our low temperature, so medium low, between 3 and 4. And then you're going to see that's getting a little bit of a nice browning. So that's after about 10 to 15 minutes. And then after about 20 to 25 minutes, this is the finished product. It does take a while. Also, our bacon is officially done. It looks amazing. It's sizzling. We're going to let that cool down, and then we're going to start chopping up our bacon. So this is just a little bit of a closer look at our caramelized onions. We have our chives. Then we have our ground pork that I've already made into a circular patty. Then we have our flour mixture for our fried onions. Alright guys, so we're gonna get our sauce set up. I'll be honest with you, I kind of did the sauce on the fly, so I'm kind of gonna guesstimate all the measurements, but pretty much I have 2 to 3 sun-dried tomatoes. I have 2 heaping scoops, so I'm gonna say about 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise because that spoon was kind of big. You're just going to incorporate that together. Then for the seasonings, I actually wanted to add a little bit of paprika, so I did about a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and half of 1 lemon. Just squeeze that in there. You're going to mix that together, and then you want to make sure you just salt to taste. It's going to be based on your preference, and our sauce is pretty much done. So after that, I'm going to go over our fried onions. Alright guys, so we're just going to start off with a cup of flour, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of paprika. I've added a little bit of milk to our onions. I want to create a little bit of a small batter, nothing crazy. It's just going to help with coating of our onions. So I'm just going to incorporate those together, kind of mix it around. And we're going to be cooking this for only about 5 minutes, just until they're golden brown. It doesn't take very long at all. You're going to notice I didn't add any salt. You're going to want to add salt after to your onions. As you can see, they're golden brown. Next up, we're going to fry our pork patty. Alright guys, so this is the pork patty time. It's going to be super simple. We're just adding some salt and pepper. You want to make sure you do that to both sides. I think I want to cook this for about maybe let's just say 6 to 8 minutes. It doesn't take very long. And after that, our pork patty is done, and now we can move on to the main attraction, which is the eggs. So we have 5 large eggs, so I'm just cracking them into our small little bowl. And you want to make sure you whisk up all your eggs after. You want to make sure that they're silky smooth before you actually start cooking them. Just makes the process go by easier. Next up, I'm going to show you how to cook these nice and low and slow. Alright guys, so we're going to be adding our egg into our pan. You want to make sure you heat at 1 or 2. This is going to take a little bit of time, so around 15 to 20 minutes. You're just going to keep stirring. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of butter into my egg mixture. And as you can see, it's starting to come together after about 10 to 12 minutes. And when you see it looking like that, that's when you want to add in your chives, and then we're going to shortly salt our eggs finally. As you can see, they're still very runny. They're not hard at all. They're not scrambled. And we're going to add a little bit of salt to taste. And at this point, they're good to go. You want to just take them out of the pot. So as I said, this will take about 15 to 20 minutes. And as you can see, they're still undercooked, and that's exactly how you want it. You don't want them to be scrambled. And we're done, guys. Let's prepare everything up now. So just very quickly, for the buns, I've done this so many times on my channel, so I didn't go over the whole process, but I will have the video linked down below on how to do this. Now we're going to toast these buns and get everything prepared. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, we are all done. We have officially finished our breakfast sandwiches, also known as the Eggslut sandwich. It smells amazing. It's super hot in my house. I'm still very hot, but it's all good. I'm happy this is done. So as I said before guys, breakfast does not need to be boring. You can spice it up, and I think I did a pretty good job. I'll give you guys a nice closer look for this one. Alright guys, so first on the menu, this is going to be the one with just the sausage. We have the caramelized onions, and then we have the eggs. So this one I'm really excited about. Take a close look. And before we get into this, you know what we always say, big bites only. All right. I'm excited for this one. You guys ready? All right. Wow. That is very good, guys. Oh man, it's nice and has the nice salt, the texture, the flavor. That is really good. Wow. And I feel like with this, you have to do a brioche bun. You have to do a brioche bun, guys. Oh my god, that is really good. Look at that. Man, those caramelized onions, oh my gosh. Wow. Yes. Oh my god, the sauce that I made complements it really well. The sun-dried tomatoes. Very simple sauce. Oh man, breakfast does not need to be boring at all, guys. Oh my god. And I would say with this, you gotta be very careful with your salt levels because the sausage, I find it regardless, is gonna be salty. And there's a little bit of salt, obviously, in the eggs, on the onions, so don't go too crazy in the salt, but man, this tastes amazing. This doesn't even taste like a breakfast sandwich. That's how good it is, like the flavors and everything. So we're down to the last bite for this one. So we got the last one there. So we have the cut of bacon. We have the fried onions. I'll take that off so you guys can kind of see that. Got some of the bacon bits and the fried onions, some cheese, and we're ready to get into this, guys. Big bites only. Let's go. Wow. Oh man. This one is really good, but I'm not gonna lie, the caramelized onions can't come close to that. This is still very good. That is so good, man. Oh my god. It's kind of all melted in now, but honestly, I'm gonna finish both of these. They were that good. Do not sleep on this breakfast sandwich, guys. It's not a regular breakfast sandwich. This is a nice brioche bun. The flavors, oh man, I can't even talk anymore. Another bite for you guys. Damn, I'm really sad this is the last bite because this is so good, guys. I'm telling you, after you try this, you will never want to just have a basic breakfast sandwich ever again. It's something you can do for your family, friends. The flavor is on point, guys. Can't complain. And as I said, some people do the eggs a lot runnier than I did. If you don't like your eggs like soft and runny like that at all, you don't need to do that. You can honestly just scramble it up, but I'm telling you, the flavor is gonna be much better when you do it this way. So we are at the end. We got the last one, so you know what we say. Last bite, gang. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching my breakfast sandwich episode, also known as the Eggslut sandwich. It's very, very, very good, guys. Honestly, every single time I make a recipe, I always say that this is the best I've ever done, but I don't know, man. This was definitely up there. So now you guys have finally seen a breakfast video of mine. So hopefully you guys take this and spice up your breakfast. As I said, breakfast does not need to be boring. Before you guys head off of this video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys drop a nice comment for me down below at the end of this video. And make sure you guys are subscribed and having your post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. We got a lot of bangers coming every Wednesday, guys, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Click that button right down below. Also, to stay updated with me, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. It's sash&marv And guys, you already know how it goes. If you're Marv, stay tuned for the next episode. Marv gang!